Hi guys, welcome to Total Carp Fishing TV. Today you join me in the Total Carp studio and we're going to be looking at 3 sonars from deeper. We're going to look at the key specifications, compare and contrast them, so hopefully you can decide which one's best for you. So I'm going to start off with the price, which is probably something you're quite keen to find out. So on my right we've got the Deeper Pro, which is $174.99. In the middle we've got the Deeper Pro Plus 2, which is $239.99, and then on the left we've got the Deeper Chirp Plus 2, which is $319.99. So quite a price difference between the three, but like I say, we'll get into some of the key specs and hopefully that will help you decide on which one is best for you. So let's get them out of the box, take a look at what they come with, and yeah, let's get started. So with all the Deepers, you do get this handy little tips guide, which is great for the beginners and the people that haven't used them before. Then obviously you get the Deeper itself, you get a nice little carry case which fits the Deeper perfectly inside. You get 2 little mounts that attach to the Deeper, so you can attach your line to the Deeper different ways. And then you've got the instructions manual, which I would advise reading because then you'll understand exactly how your Deeper works. The only key difference between these as they come out of the box is that you also get with the Deeper Chirp Plus 2 this additional cover, which is for using during low light conditions, so it's got a bit more visibility in the water. So if you are new to Deeper, basically what they are is a castable sonar device that allows you to create bathymetric maps, enabling you to understand the substrates and the areas that you're fishing. So the Deeper connects directly to your phone using Wi-Fi, and then this is managed through the Deeper app. This allows you to see exactly what's around your area as you're reeling the Deeper in. So if you cast to a certain place you'd like to fish, you can get live feedback directly on your mobile there and then. So I'm going to start off with one of the key points, which is connection range. So the Deeper Pro and the Pro Plus 2 both have connection ranges up to 100 meters, whereas the Chirp Plus 2 has a range up to 120 meters. Now obviously this is a long distance and the majority of people aren't going to be casting that far at all. But if you do need extra distance, there is also a Deeper range extender, which we have done another video on, so go and check that out if you're interested. So one of the biggest differences between the 3 models is the amount of battery life they have and how long they take to charge. So for the Pro, you've got up to 6 hours of battery life. The Pro Plus 2, you've got up to 9 hours of battery life, and the Chirp Plus 2, up to 15 hours of battery life. Now this obviously depends on usage and whether or not you're using GPS. In terms of charging, for the Pro, it takes 2 hours to do a full recharge. For the Pro Plus 2, it takes 75 minutes, and then for the Chirp Plus 2, 110 minutes. So the Pro Plus 2 coming in a little bit quicker there, but not by much. They're all fairly similar. To recharge the Deeper that you have, it couldn't be easier. Simply unscrew the lid from the top of the Deeper, open the flap that's inside, and then insert the cable that is provided with the Deeper. Now something I mentioned there when talking about the battery life was GPS. So the Pro Plus 2 and the Chirp Plus 2 both have built-in GPS, which actually allows you to create maps from shore directly on your phone. This basically means that it will save locations that you've previously scanned with the Deeper, and it will save them onto a map, which means you can look back at those spots and you'll have them saved for the next time you're fishing. The Pro does not have this feature, it only has live feedback, so you won't be able to save a map, but you're still getting that feedback when you're reeling it in. So to create a signal from the sonars, what they do is fire beams into the water, and this gives you then the feedback on your phone. But they all have different types of beams, so I'll quickly tell you exactly what they have. So the Pro has 2 different types of beams, which is 55 degrees and 15 degrees, whereas the Pro Plus 2 and the Chirp Plus 2 have a 47 degrees, a 20 degree, and a 7 degree angled beam. So a little bit different for these two, but I'll explain what the beams actually mean and how they affect your usage. So the wider beams like the 47 or the 55 give you a bit more of a broad knowledge of exactly what's around you in the area you're fishing. Whereas if you went for a more narrow beam, you're going to get a more precise reading of exactly what's below you. So if you're fishing on tight spots, then you might want to use a narrow beam to know exactly what's around that area you're trying to fish. Whereas if you're just trying to get a general idea of the area, a wider beam would probably be more sufficient. So in terms of depth that you can scan at, both the Chirp Plus 2 and the Pro Plus 2, you can scan up to 100 meters. And then the Pro, you can scan up to 80 meters depth. So plenty enough depth for the majority of anglers out there. You're never really going to be fishing anything near those type of depths, so plenty enough. So we've kind of talked about why these two are different to the Pro, but we haven't really talked about why the Chirp Plus 2 is the best model in the range. So Chirp actually stands for compressed high intensity radiated pulse. So what that basically means is it's going to fire off multiple pulses into the water, giving you a better reading of what's around you in the area, and also a better differentiation between objects that are in the water. And like I previously mentioned, both on the Chirp Plus 2 and the Pro Plus 2, you can utilise that GPS to give you a map reading and save the map on your phone for the next time you revisit that lake or that swim. Whereas on just the Pro, you can only get the live feedback, so you might have to do a few more casts next time you visit the lake just to know exactly what you're fishing over. And that might be one of the deciding factors that sways you between the different models. If you're going to the same lake over and over again, it might be quite handy to already know those spots that you want to fish. Whereas if you're going to lots of different venues and fishing all over the place, then maybe the Pro's the right one for you because you don't need those maps stored and saved for the next session. So one nice feature that Deeper do for all the sonars is warranty. Both the Pro and the Pro Plus 2, you get 2 years warranty, and then the Chirp Plus 2, you get 5 years warranty. So hopefully this video has given you a little bit more information about the three Deepers in front of me. So just to clarify, we've got the Deeper Pro on my right, the Deeper Pro Plus 2 in the middle, and the Deeper Chirp Plus 2 on my left. If you do want any more information, please visit www.deepersonar.com.